Yes, people, let's start. Good morning, everyone. Come on, people, put your videos on. Hope everyone is there. Chalo, people, let's start with it. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, everyone. Very good morning. Okay, so let us start with it. Last lecture, that is yesterday itself, we are done till question number one, question number two, and question number three, I suppose. Right now? So today we will first go with some questions, and at the end we will add a few ratios. Okay. I hope you remember that we have been doing some important ratios, right? Yesterday we have added this, right, people? Correct? Earning per share, dividend payout, and retention is what we had added yesterday. Correct, friends? Okay, fine. So we will move further ahead from this. So today we plan to start with a question, and then gradually after doing few questions, we'll shift to the theory part. Okay. So yes, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. Let's start, guys. Let me check all the requirements. Okay, my audio is on, my video is on. Okay, stop share for a moment. Hi people. Good morning everyone. Okay, so all audible, visible. Uh, Everything clear. Thank you. Fine. So let's go ahead. Okay, fine. So we will come to question number four. We'll come to question number four. Let's start it. See, X company. It is estimated that company will employ how much? Total assets of how much? 8 lakh. Right, people? See, when we say total assets, it comprises of what? Fixed assets, investments, and current assets. Right? Remember that. When we say application of funds, it is fixed assets, investments plus working capital. Okay. Then what is told further? We are told that 50% of the assets being financed by what? Borrowed capital. Okay. So that tells me out of this 8 lakh, I can have two parts, right? 4 lakh is through own funds, okay? And the balance 4 lakh is through debt. Okay, and what is the rate of interest? The rate of interest for the debt is 8%. So we can say 8% debt. Direct costs are estimated to be 4,80,000. Direct cost means what? COGS, cost of goods sold. Other operating expenses are estimated to be 80,000. Guys, other operating expenses. Remember income statement format. From sales, we first subtract COGS, we get GP. Then we subtract operating expense. I'm going to write it in short. OA plus SD plus debt. By any chance, you remember what is this? OA. What is this OA? Office and admin. Correct? Remember, people. SD, selling and distribution, right? So hope you guys remember all this, huh? Okay. The goods will be sold at 150% of direct cost. Fine. Now, direct cost amount is given to us now. We can always do 150% of it to find the amount of what? Sales. Tax rate is given 50%. You are required to calculate net profit margin, that is net profit ratio. Returns on asset. Guys, by any chance you remember, we have done this ratio. Returns on total assets. Where we had done this. We have not done in this chapter. We have done it in estimation of working capital. Question number 11. In case you remember, guys. In case you remember. Yes, yes. Correct. Very good. And then asset turnover. Friends, nothing is written means what we will do. We will do total asset turnover ratio. Quickly in the chat box. Reply me for the formula. Total asset turnover ratio formula. Come on. I'm sitting on my chat box. I want to see your answers. Total asset turnover ratio. Vishal, I got your answer. Laksha, I got your answer. Jay also. Shrija, Abhishek, Bharat, Ronak. How much more shortcut you people will write, Ray? Mukilin, it's turnover ratio, dear. So no hundreds. Everything is times. Otherwise, the ratio is correct, huh? Yeah, and glad to see that everybody has written correct ratio. Sales upon total assets. What we say, guys? We say it's the ability of the total assets or the efficiency of total assets in generating what? Sales. Okay, fine. Good. Thank you so much. Yes, Nihal, I could see Narasi, I could see Prakash. Good people. Okay, same way you tell me for this also then. Return on owner's equity. Owners means shareholders. So I want the formula for returns on equity, guys. And the formula for returns on equity. Come on, reply. As short as possible. Important is that you convey the message to me. Push upon equity shareholder fund. Oh, wow. Let me see so many people. Oh my God. Ganesh, Laksha, Hariharan, Ankita, Bharat, Ovia, Swati, Charan. Oh, everybody is right. Good people. Ragul, Mukilan also. Okay. Great. Shrija. Okay. Good guys. Good going, guys. I'm very much sure we'll be able to calculate. But the only thing, we will have to just arrange all the things properly. That is the only thing. So all this question given to us now, we will have to arrange it properly. Let's prepare one income statement out of this. Okay. So let's go to question number 4. Solution to classwork question 4. Okay. Yeah. So what we'll do first, we'll present all this data given in the question in the form of what? In the form of income statement. Okay. Right, sales. What is told about sales? 150% of direct costs. Correct, friends? So how much are our direct costs given in the question? 480 50%. 7,20,000. Less cost of goods sold. That is what is direct costs. So we'll be left with gross profit 240. Okay. Less what? Operating costs. So I hope we are given with the operating cost in the question. 80,000. So we left with 160. Yes, now very important. What do I call this 160? You can reply me in the chat box. What do I call this 160? Almost everyone has written good correct answer, except one or two writing for NPBT. Not a great idea, guys. Operating profit or EBIT. This is a correct answer. Now check the format that we have written this. Once we subtract all the operating costs, okay, uh, let me just write operating expenses, because operating cost has its own meaning. Let's write operating expenses. Correct now? Why, sir? Hey, people, operating cost ratio, remember now, this COGS plus all this operating expenses makes it to operating cost. So let's not use dilemmatic words. Let's be very clear. Okay, this is operating expenses. That is OA plus SD plus F. Okay. So yes, this is our operating profit. Can also call it as what? EBIT. Less. Once we reach till EBIT, then obviously what we have to subtract? We have to subtract interest. Correct, friends? Okay. How would we calculate interest? Go to the question. Check. Interest rate is 8%. Correct, friends? I show you the question. See. See. What is written over here? The total of assets are 8 lakh. 50% is financed by borrowed funds. That means it will be 4 lakh at the rate of how much? 8%. Correct, friends? I hope you understand this. So when I'm writing interest, I'll calculate the interest as what? 8% of 4 lakh. That is debt. 4 lakh is our debt amount. Correct? So 32,000. Come on, people, let me see what you're writing. Yes, 32,000. Correct. Yes, some people have replied 32,000 and some have shown me detailed calculation. In case they're not able to calculate early morning, 4 lakh into so much efforts, we shall 4 lakh into 8% is equal to 32,000. Good. Okay. Yes, correct. After this, it is earning before tax. Also can call it NPBT. If anybody is surprised, like early morning surprise by the format, please refer our theory part, income statement we have prepared. Okay, we are not doing anything different. We're just following the same, guys. 1,28,000 less what? Tax. What is the tax rate? 50%. 64,000 tax. So NP80 will be 64,000, guys. Very good. Less what? Preference dividend. Nil. Why nil? Anywhere is it written that we are going to finance using preference capital? No, obviously not. So preference dividend is therefore profits available for equity shareholders are same. Correct? Yes, for Payesh, we're doing this. We need no returns on equity formula. We have no Payesh upon equity shareholder funds. Below this, just to write total assets 8 lakh. Financed by 50% debt, 50% equity. Correct, friends. So you can write over here 4 lakh. 4 lakh. This is not for today. This is for the day when you forget everything. Will that day arrive? Yes, sir. We are pretty confident, sir. It will arrive some or the other day. I'm talking and but everybody is busy and I let him talk. He keeps talking. It won't. Let's hope so. Hopefully not. Yeah, Shrija. So what? What are you waiting? Huh? You want me to declare it on this channel? It is provision for tax. People, I have only taught you. Who was to teach you? Who was to ask you like this? In PNL, what we do? We provide or we pay? I only asked you. Right now, so we make a provision. So yes, you can always write. Once you're knowing that fact, yes, this tax is what? Provision for tax rate. Okay. Yeah. So come on, people, what are you waiting for? Quickly calculate the ratios. Come on, go ahead, fast. Oh my God, Mukil, and everything is done. Too fast, man, too fast. Guys, as long as question doesn't specify, now, if the ratios are in decimals, if the answers are in decimal, round it off to 2 digits as we usually do. Okay? Scroll up. Okay. I think I should only solve now. These people are solving it very fast, man. So the first one, net profit margin. We all know that is net profit ratio, which will be equal to net profit after tax, guys, after tax upon net sales into 100. So our net profit after tax was how much? 128, right now? 64, sorry. 64. And the net sales is how much? 7,20,000. Percent. 8.888888. Now, so make it 8.89. Huh? Some people have written 8.98 in the answer. So make sure that you write a correct answer. Second one, we are asked for returns on assets. So we say it is EBIT upon total assets into 100. Now the idea is very simple. How much total assets you employed and how much EBIT you earned. So the EBIT is 128 and the total assets are how much? 8 lakh. 128 divided by 8 lakh percent, 16% exact. Okay. Let's go to third one. What is that? Asset turnover. Okay. So what we say sales upon what? Total assets. Okay. How much was our sales? 720. Or poor. Total assets are how much? 8 lakh. Guys, turnover, all ratios are in times, correct? 9, it should be 0.9 times, right? Yeah. 0.9 times. You understand the meaning of this? That you have used total assets worth 8 lakh and you have generated sales of 7 lakh 20,000. Not even 1 times of your total assets. Fine, we have nothing to compare right now. We don't have the past ratio of this company or the ratio of some other companies in the same field so that we can compare. Nothing is comparable. Leave it. And message we are not asked for comment, that's why. And then returns on owner's equity. Returns on equity. Okay. So it is Payesh upon equity share holders funds. Payesh was saying no, 64,000, right? Yeah. So Payesh is 64,000. And then what we know? See, what is told in the question, that our total assets are 8 lakh, out of which 50% is financed by equity. So here we will put 4 lakh. 64,000 divided by 4. 16%. What happened? I did not check the ratio, sorry. EBIT is how much? Oh, sorry, EBIT is 160. Okay, I'll change it. I was writing, so I did not check your messages. Okay. Hmm. EBIT is 160. Okay. Fine. So it should be what? 20%? 20%. Yeah. Lakshya is saying returns on asset is EBT. No. It is correct. The formula is correct. Thank you, Lakshya, but formula is correct. It is always EBIT upon total assets. Okay. And then see, it is so simple that see, this is a generally accepted formula. Okay. If the management tells you to compare it with EBT, you have nothing to do. You have to do it. Okay. But see, I will prove to you logically, okay, that how return on assets is going to be EBIT upon total assets. Okay. Listen to this for 5 minutes, everyone, quickly. See, what we had discussed for returns on capital employed. At least this you remember as EBIT upon capital employed. Correct, friends? Everybody remembers this. Returns on capital employed is EBIT upon capital employed. Now take a look into the balance sheet. Take a look into the balance sheet. Okay. Here I write shareholders funds. Here I write debt. Okay. This is what? This is actually nothing but my capital employed. Correct? Shareholders fund plus debt. That is capital employed. Okay, fine. Here what I write? Here I write fixed assets, investment. Suppose this is a normal balance sheet. Then here I write current asset. What is the only extra thing? Current liability. So see, it is like this. Either you take it this side and make it working capital. So sources of funds will be equal to application of funds, or a normal balance sheet, right? So it will be like capital employed plus current liabilities will be equal to fixed assets plus investments plus current assets. What is that? That is not application of fund. That is called as total assets. Okay. Now, when you compare these numbers, guys, total asset on this side, capital employed on this side, then you know what happens. This number, current liability, is like a negligible number. Okay. This would be what? This would be a infinitesimal, very small number we will see. So what happens? Capital employed is roughly approximately equal to what? Total assets. I won't say equal to, I said approximately, right? Because mathematics is very simple in front of you. Capital employed plus current liabilities will be equal to what? Total assets. But yes, compared to capital employed, compared to total assets, current liabilities will be a smaller number. So capital employed will be roughly equal to what? Total assets. So yes, when I instead of saying returns on capital employed, when I say returns on assets or returns on total assets, yes, EBIT upon total assets, because total assets and capital employed are fairly close enough. Did everyone understand what I talk, people? Hello. I had told you this, that I will talk about this ratio when it comes to accounting ratios. Right? In working capital, I just told you, okay, fine, we will just write the ratio. The reason is this. Okay, sir, what if somebody wants to? So what if somebody wants to compare it with NPBT? Does it even stop you from doing that? No. Nobody stops you from doing that, but generally accepted standard is this. EBIT upon total assets. See, for example, sometimes you will find people doing like this. What we have always discussed for net profit ratio. See guys, understanding the logic is pretty important. Simple ratio, P&L ratio, net profit ratio. The moment we say net profit ratio, calculate NPAT upon net sales. Right friends? Hello, everyone alive that side? Or only people in Mumbai are alive? Everyone alive, right? No, that means I thought the whole of the world is drowned or what? Everybody on the other side is there, right? Good, very good. People are almost standstill. So, talking about this ratio, so simple net profit ratio. What we say NPAT upon net sales. Sometimes you'll find people doing NPBT upon net sales. Is it wrong? No, actually speaking, it's not about being wrong, it's about being more correct. See, suppose now, is what you meant to say, sir? What is the difference between being wrong and being more correct? See, understand. Suppose now I'm comparing my company's performance. Suppose my company is 50 years old. Okay, let's assume my company is 50 years old. And I'm comparing my company's performance, my company's 50-year-old performance with today's performance. Now you tell me, in last 50 years, tax rate has definitely undergone changes. You getting my point? Right? I think then it's a great idea to compare NPBTs. Because every year, in the year 1970, different tax rate was applied. In the year 1990, different tax rate was applied. In the year 2010, again different, and in the year 2021, again a different tax rate. Want a fair comparison? Forget no tax part. I mean to say, don't go for a tax part comparison. Don't go for NPAT. Go for NPBT itself. So automatically the tax issue is resolved for the sake of comparing your efficiency. Okay, you're comparing today itself. This year, 2021's financial performance of your company, you're comparing with your competitor. So being the income statement of the same year, both of us will apply same tax rate. Me and my competitor both will apply same tax rate, no? Because we are in the same year. So then is it okay to compare with NPAT? Absolutely fine. Okay, so generally accepted standard is what? We go with NPAT upon sales. Sometimes we may have to do NPBT also. Okay, so yes, that's why I told you returns on total assets. Yes, it is always EBIT upon total assets. Somebody tells you calculate returns on total assets on the profits after tax. But no, no. Ours are told it has to be on EBIT. I will not do that. I will resign from the company, but I will not do that. Nothing doing, man. Follow the boss. Simple. Okay. So is this discussion clear to all of you? Okay, fine. So we go ahead. Boss is always right. Fine. So solution to this question is also done. So let's come to next question. Let's come to question number 5. Okay. So you are going to rack your brains now. Huh? This is a reverse question. Like you have a data from that to prepare something. Okay. Let's see what you do. Let's read first, as usual. Question number 5. The following accounting information and financial ratios of PQR Limited relate to the year ended 31st December 2020. Okay. So you're given some data. You're given some data. Fine. Gross profit is 15%. Net profit is 8%. Raw material consumed. See people what they are saying. See people what they are saying. Raw material consumed is how much? 20% of works cost. Okay, fine. Let me make you compare. Okay. Here itself. All of you please listen carefully. Okay. Raw material consumed, wages, overheads. These overheads are always factory overheads. And we reach COGS. Where are people? Hello? Oh, people. Hi. You agree with what I'm saying? We have done this before also. Correct? Raw material consumed plus what? Wages plus factory overheads. We reach on COGS. Costing. Now you recollect the other side, you recollect costing. Raw material consumed, wages, direct cost. Hello? Raw material consumed plus wages is what? Prime cost. Add factory overheads. Works cost. So for my understanding, can I say works cost is equal to COGS? What say guys? Do you confirm this? Thank you so much. God bless you all. Okay. So this will be direct cost or prime cost. Add factory overheads. Ultimately you reach where? Works cost. So for my comparison, works cost is same as what? COGS. That resolves my purpose. Okay. So what I would say, okay, this is nothing but what? COGS people. Okay. Yes, in FM, COP and COGS is same. Hey, FM, COP, sorry, Rishabh. COP, COGS is different. Okay. COGS and cost of sales are intermittently used, changeably used. Yes, COP, COGS and COS. Yes, correct. Obviously, cost of production and COGS are different. Okay. Stock of raw material, guys. This reminds me of what, this reminds me of working capital. Stock of raw material is 3 months usage. So what we do? We take raw material. How do we calculate stock of raw material? We take raw material consumed into 3 by 12. Correct now? Right? We read this. Stock of raw material 3 months usable. Okay, sir. Go to income statement. Take out the figure of raw material consumed into 3 by 12 is what? Stock of raw material. Right, people? Then stock of finished goods is 6% of works cost. Okay, fine enough. So we'll do that 6% of works cost. Date collection period is 60 days. Guys, what we call it? ACP, average collection period. Okay, fine. Fixed asset to sales is 1:3. We have not used this ratio. We have used sales upon fixed asset. But fine, now we have given some ratio. Fixed asset to current asset. Sir, you never taught us this ratio. Arey, my dear friends, this is just to help you to fill up the things. Current ratio is 2:1. Okay, fine. Very happy to know that. Long-term loans. Guys, what is long-term loans? Debt, and current liabilities is 2:1. And capital to reserves and surplus. So you never taught this ratio also. Sorry, my dear friends. It just helps me to understand the ratio of capital with that of reserves and surplus is 1:4. That's it. Out of the total shareholders' funds, capital is one part, reserve and surplus is four part. Correct? Okay. Now, sir, we read so many things, sir. Not even a single number has come. How we will fill it up? Wait. It is there. If value of fixed asset on 31st December 2020 amounted to how much? 26 lakh. Prepare a summarized P&L. Oh my God, they are asking for summarized P&L also, and they're asking for balance sheet also. Only one amount is given, guys. Only one amount. What is that? Only fixed asset. Okay, got it? Only fixed asset is given, and you have to find everything. Possible, quite possible. It is damn easy. It is damn easy. Okay, so let's start with it. Come to question number 5. Anybody needs the solution once again? Check here, guys. Hello? Anybody still in the past? Fine, let's go ahead. We'll come to proceed. This is the last page. Here only. Solution to class work. Shall we? We have to. Name of the company. Okay, PQR Limited. For YEO, what is that? Year ending on 31/12/2020. And then balance sheet as on 31/12/2020. Liability side, asset side. Half page. as usual. Shall we start, people? Okay, what is the only information available to us? The only information which is available to us is about what? Is about fixed assets, right, friends? Okay, let us utilize it. Let us utilize it. So, question tells us fixed assets are 26 lakhs, correct? And from here, we have to go on solving the whole question, and I'm sure we'll manage to solve. Enough ratios are given, guys, right now. Enough ratios are given. You just have to keep patient. Okay, sir, I'll take one by one and go and solve it. Okay, fine. So let's start. First one, fixed asset to sales is 1:3. Correct. Sir, why didn't you take the GP ratio first? Array, my dear friends, to check GP ratio, I need to GP upon net sales. No. Do I know the net sales? No. Let me do this, right? So fixed asset upon sales is 1/3. Out of this, what I know? I know fixed asset. So I'll put fixed asset as how much? 26 lakhs. Correct, friends? Okay, let us write into 3 as what? Sales. So sales comes to how much? I think 78 lakh. What say, guys? Are you getting sales 78 lakh? Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, so we can write over here. Why sales 78 lakh? Should be happy, no? You've substituted one information. Good. Okay, now see, friends, this will ask me, sir, what is the sequence to solve? Nothing, no sequence. Solve whatever you can solve first. Clear? Okay. So I'm shifting to the accounting information. I'll write gross profit. Okay. So to gross profit carried down. Can we take 365 days? We are forced to take 365 days. The question is telling us anywhere that you take a day, year equal to, can you take a year equal to 360 days? No. So we will have to take 360. I know a little odd answers will come. Yes, friends. So that's okay. Yeah. How much is the GP ratio? GP ratio is 15%. Correct, friends. 78 lakhs. 15% is 11 lakhs 70,000. Correct. So the balancing figure would be what? Cost of goods sold. Correct. What is cost of goods sold and how much? 66 lakh 30,000. Okay, fine. So right over here by gross profit brought down 66 lakh. I'm so sorry. How much? 11 lakh 70,000. Okay, great. Then we are given with net profit ratio also. There's no harm writing that. 11 lakh 70,000. 11 lakh 70,000. Right over here to net profit carried on. It's going to be 8% of sales. So we have the sales 78 lakh. Come on, do it. 78 lakh into 8% comes to 624. Fine. Okay. Utilize this information also. Now, raw material consumed is 20% of works cost. That is COG. Sir, we're not writing that data. What we can do, guys, we can always give note to bifurcation of COGS. Right. So, right. Note number 2. Details of COGS. Okay. What is told? See, raw material consumed is 20% of COGS. Okay. Then wages are going to be 10% of COGS. Okay. Then the final total is COGS itself, no? Right? Which is how much we got 66 lakh something, right? 66 lakh 30,000. Okay. So friends, tell me, just now I told you in the question, what I told you in the question, that COGS comprises of what? Raw material, wages and factory overheads. Now nothing is written in the question. So what we assume that it has to be, the balance has to be what? Factory overheads, right? Overheads as we normally call them. So over here, overheads would be the balancing figure. As simple as that. So 6630 is our COGS into 20% gives me 13 lakh 26,000. Okay. Into 10% will obviously give me 6 lakh 63,000. Yeah, sir, I want to calculate this in the form of percentage. Yes, that would be 70%. Correct. Very much true. Or you can always find it as a balancing figure also. Doesn't matter. In no difference. 6630 into 70% is 4641. Is it correct, guys? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Hari. Okay, sir, what will you do with this? Nothing. Practically nothing. Okay, I just have few things to do that I got calculated raw material consumed. I calculated direct wages. Now, stock of raw material, where it will appear? Stock of raw material in my balance sheet would appear under what? Would appear under current assets. Right over, I just put the heading fixed asset over here and write current asset. Stock of raw material. Please don't ask me, sir. Second effect over here. It is all adjusted in COGS. Right? Worry not. So we will calculate now below this. Stock of raw material. What is told? It is going to be 3 months usage, right? So it will be what? Raw material consumed into 3 by 12, right, people? How much is our raw material consumed? Now you got it, huh? Even the details of COGS is useful. It's not that it is waste. 1326 into 3 by 12. So 1326 divided by 3 lakh 31,500. Hello, people. Are you getting what is happening in your life right now? Uh, is it okay that we have not written the raw material stock separately in the balance sheet? I'm so sorry. In the trading P&L, right? Because what we have done to avoid all complications, see, we directly written what? We directly written the COGS, matter finis, right? Okay, good. Then write the stock of raw material over here. 3 lakh, right in the inner column, huh? 331,500 because we are going to have few more current assets. Done, people. Similarly, we have to calculate stock of finished goods, guys. Stock of finished goods. We'll show over here to avoid any means, our balance sheet should look clean. Calculate over here. What is told? Stock of finished goods. How much? 6% of COG. 6% of works cost. In bracket, you write now. COGS. So that will be 6% of 6630. 397,800. Yes, people, correct. 3,97,800. So let's write stock of finished goods. 3,97,800. Okay, people. Let's go further. Debt collection period is 60 days. Okay, debt collection bad. 60 days. We're going to land up in what? We're going to land up in decimals. But see, that's how you should keep solving, right? See, what we are told. We are told the average collection period is how much? 60 days. Right, guys? How do we get average collection period? So we get it as 365 upon DTR. Correct? So basically DTR would be 365 by 60. Little odd it will come, no? That's why I keep it like that. Listen to me, that's why I keep it like that. Okay, fine. Now put the formula of credit DTR over here. What is that? Credit sales upon what? Average debtors plus average bill receivable is equal to, keep it like that. Now it will come 6 point something something. So all final calculations will do, na? Let's keep it like this only. Okay. See, in the question, is there any question of getting, I'm sorry, is there any question of getting average bill receivable? No, sir. This is simply nil. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. There's no question of getting, sir, any data of bill receivable. Okay. Even can we do average debtors? Is it possible to do average debtors? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, sir, not possible. How will do? Do we know opening debtors? No. So the only option is assume what? Opening is equal to closing, right? And replace the average by what? Closing. You recollect we have done this in estimation of working capital. No data provided, what we do? We do opening is equal to closing. If opening is going to be equal to closing, then obviously average will be same as closing, right? Okay. So here, instead of saying average, I would say closing, right, people? Hope everything is coming right on your bat. You're able to play. Nothing is going bouncer. IPL is going on. No? IPL. Cricket all around. Yeah. Please don't ask in PM which team you support. That's a common question people ask. Already came. Every ball 6 days. So we have to find debtors, right? We know sales. How much sales we got, guys? 78 lakh into, let's do it like this now, into 60 by 365 would be equal to closing debtors, right? We can directly get debtors. So debtors would be equal to 78 lakhs into 60 divided by 365. 1282 191.78. No? So let's make it 1282 192. 1282 191.7. So 192. See, our answer will be something like this. Okay. So round it off properly. Debtors, debtors, debtors. 12, 82, 192. Okay. So, friends, check in our question. Check in our question. See, let's see what things we've utilized. Huh? GP ratio done. NP ratio done. This information is done. This is done. Stock is also done. Finished goods is done. Debtors collection period is done. Right. So all these accounting information we already utilized. So now let's talk about some other ratios. Fine. What about that? Fixed asset to sales we are already done. Correct. See, that's what we have to check. We should use each and every information. That's it. Fixed asset to current asset is 13 is to 11. Okay, friends. So I think yes, yes, yes. Why not? Yeah. We have fixed assets already calculated, no, friends? Okay. In fact, given in the question, so we can calculate a total of current assets. Okay, so let's go to it. 6 to 1. Fixed assets to current asset is 13 is to 11. Okay. Therefore, fixed asset upon current asset is 13 by 11. What we know? We know fixed assets 26 lakhs. Correct, friends? Into 11 by 13 will give us current assets. Correct? So, what will be the value of current assets? 22 lakhs. Correct? Therefore, current asset is equal to 22 lakhs. Okay, fine. So let's write a total of current asset. But sir, this doesn't match, sir. That means what, guys? There has to be some balancing fee. So you can write other current asset, or even you can write cash. That doesn't matter. Okay. Fixed asset I did not write on it. Very bad. That was the thing which I knew. Okay, fine, happy. 31500 plus 397 800 plus 12 82 192 minus 22 lakhs 188508. My God, by the time I write, people, oh, yeah, yes, correct. People have given me the answer. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Cash, bank, other current asset, whatever you like, you write. Okay. Because we don't know what it is. So we always say other current assets. So in real life, we do like that. Arey, my dear friends, what we are doing, nothing we are doing in real life. Hello, this is an estimation of the balance sheet. So the balancing figure has to be the other current assets. Okay, in real life, it doesn't tally, then we take help of what? Suspense. But we are not doing accounting. We are just proving our accountancy FM skills, checking whether we can use the ratios and complete the information. Okay, it's like a guesswork. We're not yet done with the question. Let's go ahead. We got fixed asset to current assets. Guys, you understand that this is now going to be the total. People, how much is this? 48 lakh, no? So whenever we don't prepare the balance sheet, whenever it is given in the question, the balance sheet tallies, you know it. Correct now. Yes. It has to be tallied now. So even this side would be how much? 48 lakhs. Sir, how much you turned down? Sarcastic. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's utilize the next ratio, guys. Current ratio is given. Guys, how the current ratio will help us? What it will help us to calculate? Current liability. Correct, 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 correct. Yes, I can read from this side. Whatever you say, I can understand. Correct, people. Thank you. So many people are taking efforts to type and giving the answer also. So sweet of you. Okay, so what was the number given over here? 6. So I'll put 7 over here. Current ratio, current asset upon current liability. Current ratio is 2:1. So 2 is equal to current assets is 22. We already got upon current liability. Solve this. We get current liability is how much? 11 lakhs. Okay. So right over here, current liability 11 lakh. Okay. Go with the next ratio. What is called long-term loans to current liabilities. Okay. So long-term loans to current liabilities given how much? 2:1. Correct. So what we would say? Long-term loans. Guys, long-term loans means only debt, huh? Correct now? Yeah. You love calling them non-current liabilities. Absolutely fine. Okay, I don't mind. Yeah. Hmm. So what we know out of these two? Just now we are fresh. See here, we found current liabilities 11 lakhs. Okay. So long-term loans upon 11 lakh is equal to, therefore long-term loans is equal to what? 22 lakh. I hope everybody has got this answer. I was writing, so I did not check your message, but everyone is writing correct. Very good. Friends, I'm reading Swati, Sanya, Joy, Vishal, Shreya, Lakshita, Priyanka. So many people have replied me. Sanya has replied for debt amount. Roshni has replied for current liability amount. Dhanusika has also replied. Sweta has replied. Swati has replied. So many people. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So let's write over here long term loan. How much? 22 lakh. Now, see, friends, listen. Now we need to understand the way the question gives us a data. Arey wow, Sumeshwar, calculated next part of smart boy. Okay, listen. Now what is left? See, look at the liabilities. Let's look at the liabilities. We already written long-term loan, that is debt. We already written current liability. What is left? You tell me. Only thing left over here to be completed is what? Shareholders funds. Correct? Okay. Now see, I have taught you shareholder fund maximum how many things? Four things. Equity capital, preference capital, reserves and so blah 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 blah. Correct. But right now, what is given in the question? No, guys, check the question also sometimes. Last ratio to be left out is this. Correct? Huh? The last ratio to be utilized is this. Capital to reserves and surplus is only left out. Correct, friends? Right? So what does that mean? That in share, it means I've zoomed up too much. That means in shareholder fund, what we should do? We should say, sir, only two things are there. Only two things are there. Correct, friends? So what we will write over here? You tell me. We will write, oh my goodness, so much answers. Capital and reserves and surplus. Perfect. Capital is 3 lakh, reserves and surplus is 12 lakh. Karina, Abhishek, Bharat, Vishal. So many people. Oh my God. Sanya has answered. Sabari, Ramakrishna, Rakshita. Okay. Thank you, people. Thank you. Abhishek, Karina. Oh my God. Everybody is done. Means I'm going to get slow or what? Everybody is done. Only I am left. I'm lagging back or else. I'm slow. It is slow. So here we will have share capital, correct? And we will have reserves and surplus. The total of this would be the balancing fee. Correct, friends? Right. So this is 48. 48 minus is 33 would be 15 lakh. Okay. What says the question? This is in the ratio of 1:4. So guys, this is 1/5. So this has to be 4/5. So you'll get this as 3 lakh. You get this as what? 12 lakh. Correct, friends? Yes. All clear, guys? Okay. Yeah, we still have to write that. We still have to write. See, I was come to it. See, balance sheet we are done. Balance sheet we are done. What about this P&L now? Nothing is given, guys. So what to do? Write all this as what? Other expenses. Or you can just write expenses. That's it. P&L debit side. 11,70,000 minus 546. That's it. Ray, zoom from your side, Ray. You can zoom, Someshwar. You can zoom my screen from whatever I share, that you can zoom on your side. No need to write any assumption. This much is sufficient. No more assumptions are required. Come on, people. I hope you all are done. Hello, everyone. Done till here? Yeah. Okay, great, good. I hope you have understood this flow. It was like solving a sort of a puzzle. Okay, go on collecting data, go on substituting, get the solution. That's it. Okay. So yes, let's go ahead with the next question. Let's come to question number 6. Okay, fine. Uh, See guys, I'll read the question. Okay? I'll write the blank things. Let's first read it. Okay, it's like I want you to try a little from your side. Then I will give you the solution. But see, in the process, not yes, it should not happen like this that we go on solving this question till the end of the lecture, right? If you want to try out, no, should be little quick. Okay, I'll brief you sufficiently where I'll know you will fill it out. Okay, let's go through. Means I want you to practice a little on your own so that you have the feel. Yeah, I could solve this question. So let's give it a try. Ganpati Limited has furnished the following ratios and the information for the year ended 31st March 2020. See what it says. It says that sales is how much? Sales is 60 lakh. Okay. Return on net worth. Guys, return on net worth means only one. Return on shareholders funds, net worth, Epson, right? So we say return on proprietors funds. Guys, what is the formula? NPAT upon proprietors funds. Am I right, friends? Shrija. This has to be return on proprietor's fund, guys. Return on proprietor fund, man on a horse. Don't forget that. So denominator is proprietor fund for sure. Then what is the most suitable profit for proprietors? All shareholders, no? So it has to be NP 80. Okay. Yeah. No, Priya, you're wrong. Payesh is not a correct answer. Payesh is a profit available for equity shareholders, and shareholders means everyone. All of you, please read the balance sheet and read the income statement once again. So don't ignore that part. Rate of income tax is 50%. Then see again, like last question, share capital to reserves. Now you should visualize, okay, fine. So in the balance sheet, I will have share capital and reserves missing. Share capital is going to be 7/10, correct? And reserves are going to be 3/10. Current ratio is given, which we know CA is to CL. Net profit to sales, guys, means they are giving you net profit ratio. Okay. Inventory turnover means only what, guys? Stock turnover. Stock turnover ratio, STR, based on cost of goods sold. Well, this is so funny. Hello, people. What is the formula for stock turnover ratio? Come on, tell me. COGS upon average stock, right? So stock turnover ratio is as such based on COGS. So this is like an extra information given, and then you know what happens when this kind of extra information we read, we start thinking. The secret agent inside us gets activated. Ah, it's given over here. Based on COGS. So let's create and let's get confused. That should not be our agenda. Let's keep it simple. Stock turnover ratio is always on COGS. So is there any breaking news involved in this? Right? Okay. Good. Fine. So and see they're so kind. They're giving you COGS also. Friends, you should be able to understand this. See, sales is given. COGS is also given. Sales minus COGS. What is that? GP. People at least give me some confirmation. Sales minus COGS is what? GP. GP minus operating expenses, EBIT. The format, right? EBIT minus interest. Bhavita, put down your hands. You'll be like all the time. Your hands will pain. So, okay, interest on debentures, guys. So they are so kind of, it's really so kind people, right? They're giving you everything ready. Interest amount they're giving you ready. Receivables, that is who? Debtors, and payable means who? Creditors. So what do we do? HR. What do you do? Calculate operating expenses, guys. They're smart people, huh? And prepare a balance sheet in the following format. It's so sweet. So they're giving you the ready-made format. Hey, come on, people. Hello. Shh. If I tell you, fill up few things right now. What things you fill? Readily, what will you fill up? Without any calculation, what will you fill up? Correct. Receivable payables are given ready-made, sir. Debtors and creditors. Yes. Very true. Very true. Anything else? Yes. Vishal, my boy. Correct, boy. Now people are replying. Debentures. Yes, correct. We know the rate of interest now. We know the amount of interest and we know the rate of interest. We can always calculate debentures also, right? So question is very simple. What I will, you copy this format of balance sheet, and for operating expense, I will write the things. Okay. So give me some time. Let me open. Good. Yes. We have to prepare income statement format only, dear, for operating expense. Correct. Absolutely right, Vishal. I'm very happy people are replying. People have already calculated amount of debentures. Wow. Okay. So Let's go ahead. Solution to class work question 6. Okay, let's start. So first part is calculation of operating expenses. Calculation of operating expenses. So let us do that. For that, what we will prepare? We will prepare income statement. Correct. So first we write sales. It's given in the question. No? 60 lakh minus cost of goods sold. Given in the question. 18 lakh. Therefore, gross profit 42 lakh. Correct people. Less what? Operating expenses. Hello people. That is what is missing now. Eh? To find this operating expenses only, na? Correct, na? Fine, now we'll find it out. No worries. EBIT, operating profit, less what? Interest. See, they're kind enough to give you the amount of interest also ready-made, right? 60,000. Earning before tax, also we call it NPBT. Less what? Tax. So let's write provision for tax. Then what you get? NPAT. Correct, friends? So now we will solve this. Array, my dear students, we are given net profit to sales now. Aren't we given net profit to sales? This is going to be 8% of sales given in the question. Look for the question. No, net profit to sales is 6.25%. So how much is our sales? 60 lakh. 60 lakhs into 8%. So I get the net profit as by 8%. Oh, sorry, 6.25%. So sorry. Sorry. I read a wrong number from some other question. My error. Let's remove 6.25%. Yes, 6.25% of sales. How much is our sales? 60 lakh into 6.25%. Does it come 375, guys? Yes, absolutely correct. 3,75,000. Okay. Is the tax rate given in the question? Yes, that's a hint, na? 50%. So if NPBT is 100, this would be 50, this would be 50, right? Everybody knows this. So if 50 is 375, the other 50 would be how much? Same, 375. Anyone maths expert? 375 cancels are. NPBT zeros are. No, na? What we have to do? You all know, na? What to do? Add it back, guys. Add it back. Add. Yeah. So this is the class 750. Hello. It's minus 60 subtracted and then you got 750. Go to reverse now. Add back 60 also. Get this as 18. 8 lakh 10,000. Now the difference. Okay. 33 lakh 90,000. Guys, this should be your answer. Oh, everybody got it correct. Oh, wow, wow. Smart people. 33 lakh 90,000 final, guys. Super. Good, good, Logeshwaran. Very good. Yes, Sanya, you're right. Mohit, Someshwar, Tanvi, Bharat, everybody has given correct answers. Good. So now let's complete the balance sheet in this format now. Stand by that format only. Don't change it. What is given in the question is what you have to follow. Okay. If they tell you use particular format, use that format. Balance sheet as on 31 3 20 20. Okay. Strictly following the same thing, it's not applying any ideas. Just follow that. Fixed assets, then in current assets, what is to be calculated? Stock, receivables, and what? Cash. Okay. Here I just do one thing. I'll write the heading: share holders funds. Fine, no? What is there? Share capital is there, and reserves and surplus. These two things are there, and we know the ratio of that. What is the ratio of share capital to reserves? Is 7:3. So this should be 7 by 10, and this should be what? 3 by 10. Just for the sake of comfort. Okay. And after that, what? 15% debentures. Guys, how we will calculate this? We know that now that interest of 60,000 is 15%. So how would we calculate? Suppose I want to present. So 60,000 divided by 15 into 100. Reverse calculation, right? People are writing so much. Hari Om. I don't know why people are searching for opening. It is so simple. You are given a cost of goods sold. You know why? So why are you bothered about opening stock? The accountant inside you doesn't allow you to sit quiet. That's a big problem. And this is a balance sheet, last date preparation of balance sheet. Why the hell do you need opening stock, guys? What for? Come on, calculate. Yep. Did you write this as 4? This is 4 lakh, right? Someshwar, how much will you type, Someshwar? My goodness. Crazy. Okay. What else in the format? Payables. Guys, as we discussed earlier, we know this number, right? Payables are 2 lakh. Okay. Receivables are also 2 lakh. Fine. Okay. Now let's try to fill this up. Okay, fine. What we can use now? See, sales we have used. Return on net worth is done. Return on net worth is not done. Not done in the sense, can we use it now? NPET is known to us, so can we find the property? Can we find the shareholders funds? Yes. People are replying with everything. Smart, smart. Okay, so let's say return on net worth would be NPAT upon proprietors funds into 100. How much is it given? 25%. So what we know, I think we know NPAT, guys. We know NPAT 375. Put it over here into 100 by 25 is going to be your proprietors funds. So your proprietor funds came to 15 lakh. What say, guys? Yes, thank you. So now I put 15 lakh over here. Huh? So first thing first, I can take a total. Uh, I can take a total of my liability side. 15 plus 4, 19 plus 2, 21. That is one thing. Second, I can go for the bifurcation. 15 lakh divided by 10. So 1 lakh 50. Lakh 15 to 7 is 10 lakh 50 over here and 4 lakh 50 over here. Guys, liability side is clear to everyone. Okay. Fine. Now, as usual, get this 21 lakh here. Balance sheet total. Correct, na? Who's typing so much again? So, Mishra, my God, you written the whole answer in chat box. Great. But you completed only. Oh God. So I'm going it is slow, it seems. No problem, man, no problem. Kiran also completed. Smart boy. Wait for me. Wait, I'm coming. So, share capital reserve you have utilized. Current ratio 2, guys. Current ratio 2. Use that, no? 2 means 2 is 2. That much we need to understand. Current asset upon current liability is 2. Hello, what we know? We know current liability, only payable, right? So current asset upon this 2 lakh would be 2. So our current assets total would be 4 lakh, right, people? So if you put current asset total as 4 lakh, see, you can complete current asset because two things are missing. Stock and cash you not yet found out. But fixed asset definitely you can get as 17 lakh. Correct, friends? Right? Yep. Very true. Good going, guys. Okay, my goodness. Ankit has also almost written everything. Mahalakshmi is also done. Ronak is done. Smart. Good. Okay, so now see, either I should get stock or I should get cash. The other thing would be balancing figure. For that, we are given with the COGS, na guys? We are given with the COGS. COGS we have not yet utilized. I mean to say stock turnover ratio. So let's utilize that. Let's utilize that. Third point, stock turnover ratio. Okay. Yeah. What's the formula? COGS upon what? Average stock is equal to how much? It's equal to 12. Okay. Given in the question. Do we have any data? Do we have, okay, how do we calculate average stock? Let me write once. Average is equal to what? Opening plus closing upon 2. What is our standard assumption, guys? What is our standard assumption? Nothing given in the question, then what we assume? Opening is not known. It's not 0, it's not known. Right? So what we assume? Tell me. Presume equal? Perfect. Yes, Srisha. Opening is equal to closing. Lakshita, right? Okay. Yes. So Therefore, assume is equal to closing, which means what? Therefore, average will turn into closing, right? So that's why we do it like this. COGS is 18 lakh. This is what we are not doing for the first time, I suppose, right? We have done it earlier also, right? Closing stock. I hope you'll have got closing stock 1,50,000. So if you put the stock 150 over here, now guys, cash will be a balancing figure of 50,000. Correct. Yes, fixed us at 17 lakh. Correct. Lakshmi. What happened earlier and is like this? Oh my God, what kind of questions are these, sir? Doing the next question, Areva. Are these type questions asked in the exam? Yes, obviously, they are asked. If you feel it's a scoreable question, then good. That's very good. Trading PNR. Done, people, done. Hello. People done? Somebody asked for question number 5. So, what is your opinion? We should make it chargeable now. After the question is over, if people keep asking screenshots of all the previous things, okay, still, I have to show. It can't be rude. Question number 5, if anybody needs. Show question number 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, zoom. 10 rupees per screenshot. Good idea. See people, question number 4 also. Okay, happy. People are not taking any screenshot, they're doing time pass. Incremental, yeah. Very good idea, Vish. Previous chapter, yeah. I start from 11th standard? Yeah. Why previous chapter? Come on, yes. Let's go to question number 7. Okay. You see the size of the question, right? So this question, once you complete, you're eligible for 5 minutes break. Okay. Let's start. From the following information, yeah, break always brings the life. See, people have already started putting answers. The break activates people inside you, right? Nah? I understand. Oh God. Okay, people, let me read once. Networking capitalism. You all know that it is what? Current asset minus current liabilities. Bank overdraft is what? It is specifically current liability in that we consider it as what? Non-quick liability. Guys, you remember this fixed asset to proprietary ratio. That is fixed asset to proprietors funds. We have done a similar thing in question number 2, correct? Then we are given reserves and surplus, we are given current ratio, and we are given liquid ratio. That is what? Quick ratio. Okay, friends? Yeah. Listen to me, listen to me. Now, first of all, now see, understand the difference. Now, stop answering and listen to me, all of it. See, we have to understand the difference between these kind of question number 6 that we solved just now, okay, the question number 6 that we solved just now, and question number 7. So what is the difference? The difference is that here I would say a balance sheet skeleton was given to you, right? A blank balance sheet was given to you. You knew what to find, correct? You knew what to search for, right? So many birds. Now what do I do, friends? You are able to hear all birds chirping outside. Selective. Some people hear, some people don't hear. What do I do? I can't. And see, there is a no switch available over here. That I unmute all. I can mute you, but I can't. It is pleasant, quite pleasant, seriously. So let's continue, guys. Uh, People have some suggestions, so you mute yourself. So neither your voice will come, neither bird's voice will come, and we'll be at peace, sir. But that is not a feasible solution at present. Okay. I also fly with you, correct? Lot of suggestions are too creative. Guys, first what we will have to do over here? First, we will have to prepare a balance sheet to fill up. Understand that? Prepare a balance sheet to fill up from this data. Okay. So let's make a balance sheet out of this first. Solution to class question 7. Okay. So the first thing first, we will create a blank balance sheet to be filled up. Any name given? Company's name? No. So balance sheet as on 31/3/20. Okay. See, step by step, fixed asset to proprietor funds is given. So I definitely know that I have to find out fixed assets over here. Okay, I'm giving you the thought process about the question. Many of you might have done also, but pay attention. This is very important. And the proprietary ratio. So I know that you are going to have proprietors funds over here. See, ideally four components: equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and surplus minus miscellaneous expense. Correct. But right now, how the data is given, see guys, we know reserves and surplus 1,60,000. That means the balance we will just write what? Share capital. Correct. Reserves and surplus 160 is what you know. The total of this will write over here as what? Proprietor fund. Okay, fine. Then we are told net working capital also. So it's a clear hint to us that we are going to have some current assets and we are also going to have some current liabilities. Correct? Because we know that we are given net working capital, which is what? Current assets minus current liabilities. Okay. In that, we know bank overdraft. So bank overdraft is how much? 40,000. Whatever balance comes, now that we'll call as other current liability. Well, sir, what if it doesn't come? We put nil. So simple as that. Okay. Current ratio we've already written. Okay, let's talk about current assets. See, we are given quick ratio. Guys, listen. You remember yesterday's discussion? Yesterday's question, we were talking about quick ratio and we were saying, see, current asset minus stock minus prepaid expenses. So there are two non-quick assets, stock and prepaid expenses. Question specifying nothing, right? So take, because quick ratio is there, that means definitely there is some non-quick asset. Which is the most natural non-quick asset? Then the answer is what? Stock. Understand that, right? Yeah. So that means what? Whatever is left out. Yes. See, other than that, they are not giving us any hint like cash or debtors or something. So we put other current assets. Okay. This is a setup that we have to fill up. See, first thing first that you need to understand what to find. Okay, people, are you clear with this blank format? Creation of blank format is clear. Always when, see, that's why I told you question number 6 and question number 7, there is a difference. The difference is this: question number 6, the balance sheet was given ready made. So you did not have to think much about it, that what are the things to be filled out. Here, what happens? The balance sheet is not given. So first we should develop that approach. Okay, go through all the, why don't we take prepaid expense? You take anything with either stock or what prepaid expenses. It's all about finding the missing things. So if you don't like both the names, just write non-quick asset and in bracket write stock oblique prepaid expenses. We don't know the name. We just know that there is what? There is some non-quick asset. So what normally people take? People say, okay, we are estimating only. We are not going to prepare this and submit to registrar of companies. This is just to check our knowledge of ratios. Write anything that you like. Non-quick asset. Write my name, Sandeep sir. Non-quick asset. Very slow. But write something. Then instead of writing my name, the better choice is either stock or what? Prepaid expense. So in any business, stock is always there. So go with stock. Let's start this. So net working capital I can use. Shall we bank overdraft we have already written. Fixed asset to proprietor fund. I think we should complete that working. My goodness, people have already started answering. Okay, wait for me. So I'm using that fixed asset to proprietor fund. Fair enough, no? It's okay, I hope. Fixed asset to proprietor fund is 0.75. Therefore, fixed asset upon proprietor fund is 0.75. So fixed asset is 0.75 times of what? Proprietor fund. Okay. Then what we will do? As usual, we'll say in balance sheet, what happens? Sources of funds is equal to application of funds. You know what I'm going to write over here, guys? I'm going to write something. Why is it coming so big? Are wait. Same as classwork question 2. Right, people? Oh my god, people are done with their answers. I'm lagging back, it means. Okay, so no problem. Proprietor fund plus debt, okay, is equal to fixed assets plus investments plus working capital. This is what you want to put nil because it is not there in question, obviously. Proprietor fund is equal to in fixed asset, what will you say? 0.75 proprietor fund. Working capital, you know, guys, 240. So 0.25 proprietor fund is 240. I hope you got proprietor fund as 960. Everybody is done. I'm only lagging a little behind. No problem. This is 960. Sir, you told na that after this there will be a break. So that improves our efficiency, sir. Our turnover ratio improves. Efficiency to solve. Good. Fine. We can find fixed assets also with this. Na? Proprietor fund we got. Na? So fixed assets is going to be 0.75 times of proprietor fund. Is it coming 720, guys? Yeah. Okay. Then we will use current ratio. Current ratio given in the question is 2.5. Obviously, is 2. So current assets upon current liability is 2.5. So we don't know total of current asset, we don't know total of current liability. Absolutely no problem. You can just convert it as CA is equal to 2.5 CN. Sir, what is the use of this? Are they use working capital? Na guys. What is told in the question? Working capital is 240, correct? Therefore, current assets minus current liabilities is 240. Put current assets as 2.5 CL, na? It will solve your problem. So you will get 1.5 times of current liabilities as, so get the current liabilities. 240 divided by 1. It comes to 160. Correct? So get the current assets, then move up. No, current assets are going to be 2.5 times of current liabilities. So 160 into 2.5 is 4 lakh. Correct? So take the total of current liabilities as 160. Automatically we'll get other current liabilities as 120. Right, people? I hope you all are getting these values. Fine. Put the total of current assets is how much? 4 lakh. Eleven lakh 20. Both ways you do it. Even if you take total, it's 1120. Whatever, both side total is same, right? Okay. What is left? Stock and other current asset. For that, you use quick ratio. Right now. And that is the reason na, quick ratio is giving. Quick ratio is how much? 1.5 is to 1. Therefore, current asset minus stock, current liabilities, minus bank holding is 1.5. We subtracted bank holding. What does it mean? What is our assumption? Our assumption is that bank OD is NQL, non-quick liability as usual. So current asset total, how much we got? 4 lakh, right? Minus stock upon current liability minus bank OD. So what will be left? Other current liabilities, no, 120. Is 1.5. So 4 lakh minus stock, 120 into 1.5, so 180. So you get stock as 220, guys. Stock 220. Yes, yes, yes. My goodness, Joy, Someshwar, you people almost write the whole solution, yeah. My God. Okay, fine. So put stock over here as 220, and I think then we'll be done. If this is 220, then other current assets will be the balancing figure, no? 180. Yes, people, are you able to manage this? Have understood this calculation, every one of us? Okay, good job, good job. Very good. I hope everybody has understood, those people who are with their cameras on and responding, and those people who are without their cameras on and still calculating patiently. I hope you all are able to get it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we are good to go for a break of just 3-4 minutes. We'll resume back after that. Okay. Okay, people. Come on, let's resume back. Yeah. So let's start. Let's start. Huh? So now we will come to one more question. What is Durga Prasad? Okay. Wait, people. That was on some other sheet. Return on total assets. Durga Prasad. See this. Return on capital employed is what? EBIT upon capital employed. So return on total assets is what? Is EBIT upon total assets. So what are we doing practically? We are capital employed, we are substituting by total assets. So I just showed you this, that in the balance sheet, this is my capital employed, current liabilities. These are my total assets. So what it means? It means capital employed plus current liabilities is giving me total assets. But then in general, what we can say, current liability is comparatively a very negligible part. So roughly what current capital employed will be as good as what? Total assets. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead. I'm starting with the next question. Yeah, good. Let's come to next question. Whatever, hello people, whatever is your screenshotting requirement, that will do at the end, please. Right? He asked for some conceptual clarity, so I quickly chipped in. People are like almost, whatever is being taught for the day. Somebody like, sir, one question, sir, one working note, sir, please. Like that. Actually, there is a long list of demands. So what we will do, we will complete as usual. No, at the end we will have that screenshot ceremony. So calm down, guys. Don't go on posting again. Sir, I'm giving this, please. Okay. Question one, screenshot. Oh God. You do one thing, if people come and take my laptop. Oh, somebody come and take my laptop. You want from everything here. Question one, then onwards everything. Come to next question, please. At the end, we will really go through things, but right now you come to next question. So, courier, very not working. Containment zone, 4. Question number 8. With the help of following information, complete balance sheet of MNOP. So, what things are given to us? Yes, we are given equity share capital 1 lakh. Then, sorry. Then we are given with what? Relevant ratios. Okay, fine. Let's see, people. Understanding the meaning is important. Please, no time pass. Pay attention. Current debt and total debt. Just don't sit like an idle man. Please write. Don't sit idle. Okay. Don't sit like dumb. You might be one, but please don't sit like that. Mark over here. Yes, sir. You don't leave a single chance. Yeah. Current debt means current liabilities. Total debt means debt plus current liabilities. Okay. So we are given different ratios. Now total debt we have already written, so we're not going to write again. And equity share capital is equity share capital. So what is equity share capital? It is equity share capital. Fixed assets are given. Again, the ratio is given fixed asset to equity share capital. Then you are given total asset turnover. Guys, you know this ratio. People. You know this ratio. Total asset turnover. Yes, no. Good. Okay. What is the formula then? Sales upon total asset. Correct. So those people are speaking from that side. I can make it out that you're speaking from that side. Absolutely. People are like, and very specific. Okay? People are a little louder in their. It's like, huh, because people know that sir doesn't hear us, but sir looks at us and sir makes it out. What am I saying? So people are a little bit louder. Like Mahesh is always like, okay, fine, I'm getting it. But that's great. That's great. Absolutely fine. No worries, people. No worries. So total asset turnover, right? Sales upon what? Total assets. Okay. Inventory turnover. We know the formula. Yeah, interesting to see. Yes, please. Start, please. Yeah, yeah. Car, stock, goods, sold, bond, average stock. Very good. Correct. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So COGS upon average stock. Okay. Great. These details are given to us and we have to complete the balance sheet. First, what we will do? First, we'll find out what? What we have to find out. Correct. Right. Now, that is the first task. No. Is the blank balance sheet given? No. So, what we have to first find out? You have to first find out what we have to find out. Make a blank balance sheet. So, let's get into it. Making a blank balance sheet. Solution to question 8 classwork. Okay. So, friends, what we know that over here, what we can write equity share capital, correct? 1 lakh. Okay. See, other than that, anywhere have they given a mention of reserve and surplus or something? Answer is no, right? So we have nothing to write over here. But yes, what else that I know for sure is that there is a debt and there are current liabilities. So how did you know that? From the details of the question. And I'm also told about current liabilities and I'm also told about total debt, which is a mix of debt and current liabilities. Okay. Then fixed asset to equity share capital is given, which is a clear hint that we will have fixed assets over here. Correct. Other than that, we are given asset turnover ratio, total asset turnover ratio, and we are also given what inventory turnover ratio. Means there are some current assets also. Right? Current debt to total debt, fixed asset equity share capital. So there will be some current assets because stock is given for sure. Stock is given in the sense information about stock is given because there is the inventory turnover ratio. So stock is there for sure. Other things we don't know. We'll just mention other current asset. Then we will see if there are any. Then it is fine. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. Yeah. So let's utilize the information given in the question one by one. Current debt to total debt can be used right now, but total debt to equity share capital can be done first. Okay. So we'll do total debt to equity share capital is given how much? 0.6 now. So what will happen, guys? Total debt upon equity share capital is 0.6. So total debt would be 0.6 of equity share capital. I'm writing. Writing one line doesn't matter. 0.6 of 1 lakh, that is 60,000. Correct, friends? Right? Okay. So, but in total debt we cannot write. What we will have to do? We'll have to find the bifurcation of this total debt. So how we will do that? I'll solve over here on. So we'll have something to refer. What we are told, current debt to total debt is 0.4. Okay, fine. See, in total debt there is some current debt and there is some debt. Don't know the bifurcation, but so that's why we are given over here. What is written? Current debt means current liability upon total debt is how much? 0.4. Current liabilities, I don't know. Total debt we just now got, no? 60,000 is 0.4. That means current liabilities will be how much? 24,000. Now you can use this information over here. Now, if this comes to 24,000, then this has to be the balancing figure, guys. 36,000. Very good. Very good. Very good. Many people have answered me this. Absolutely right. Friends. Absolutely right. So we will use this information over here. This will write as 24,000. This will write as 36,000. So the total of this side would become 1,60,000. Okay, fine. Let's put it over here. Okay. Other than this, see now what else we are told? Let's talk about the remaining information. We are done with equity share capital we have already used. Current debt to total debt done. Total debt to equity share capital done. Fixed asset to equity share capital. The next information. Yes. Fixed asset to equity share capital is 0.6. Correct. So we say therefore fixed asset upon equity share capital is 0.6. Tell me what we know out of this. We know equity share capital. Fixed assets would be 0.6 into equity share capital, which will be 0.6 into how much is the equity share capital? 1 lakh. So how much? 60,000. Okay, fine. So you put fixed asset as 60,000. So that means the total of current assets would be 1 lakh. Correct. Now what is left out? Tell me. We are given total asset turnover ratio and we are given inventory turnover. Okay. So with the help of this, we will find stock. Correct. Okay. So let's first utilize what? Total assets turnover. Okay. What is that? So sales upon total assets are how much? 2. Do I know total assets? Yeah. Just now did know 160. Yes. So sales will be 2 into total assets. That is 2 into how much? 160. That is 320. You want to write sales in balance sheet out? No, no. Good. 320 we got. Sales we got. Correct. Everybody reached till here. That's a very simple now, sir. Just use the inventory turnover ratio, sir. Yes, we will use inventory turnover ratio. So the next one, inventory turnover ratio. Correct now? What is the formula for inventory turnover? And from here we will get the stock now, then it will be very easy. The formula for inventory turnover is COGS upon average stock. How many times? 80 times. And you all know if average is not given, then we assume opening is equal to closing. That's why what average will be as good as closing. So solve, put COGS. Come on, right? Right, COGS. Sir, COGS is not given, sir. Getting stuck up, sir. Don't know how to do it. Man, come on, let's show what to do now. Abort the mission, abort, emergency, abort the mission, abort. Leave the question, leave the question. What to do? To do or not to do is the question. Okay, fine. See, understand. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. See, understand. Do, wait, no. Stop with your innovative ideas in the chat box now. Stop. See, we don't have data of COG. See, what we need badly now, whom are you missing now? GP ratio. I'm not talking about any person, I'm talking about ratio. GP ratio is missing. Correct. If we had GP ratio, we would have easily solved this. Not even, no, it's okay. That's fine. So what we will say, so your page is just looking like the questions are all blurs. So how to solve? We will solve. We will solve. See what we will write. Since details of GP is not given, therefore we will put sales instead of what? Instead of COGS. What will happen because of that? Thus, stock will get priced at what? Market price. That's it. See, now if it's an estimation, we don't know the details. So what we will do? The nearest thing. You understand what I said? The nearest thing. People, see. You know what? When we are doing any rituals, okay, we're praying to our Almighty. So we all are busy with our schedule, right? We find time and we are praying. So suppose while performing those rites, rituals, something is missing. Okay. Then we are told, okay, if this is not there, assume this is there and put it. I don't know whether you connect to what I said, but we do it. So fine, we're not having sales. We're not having cost of goods sold. So which is the nearest figure to cost of goods sold? Sales. I understand sales and cost of goods sold. So there are two different things. But when there is no availability of data, Someshwar, what I write, was it not a note? It was my life story or what? Someshwar is asking me, should we give a note for the assumption? Then what is this? What is this? This is my life story or what? Details of GP not given. This is the same thing, right? So what we will do? See what will happen because of that. The nearest data. So instead of COGS, we'll put what? Sales upon closing stock. And say, see, you know what? When we learned computer now in childhood, we were told, you know what? In computers, we were told like this. Computers don't make a mistake. It was really taught to us like that. Okay. So there was a statement taught by our teacher: garbage in, garbage out. Means you make a mistake, computer will give you a wrong answer. Computer, calculator, you all know, na? See, if we make a mistake, then the answer comes wrong. Like that. So we are reaching the nearest possible answer. Cost of goods sold is not available. Then which is the nearest figure? Sales is the nearest figure. Okay, fine. So what? So because of that, what will happen? We can put sales. Now we got the sales just now, no? 320. So we get closing stock is 40,000. Right? See, if we knew the profit element, what would have happened? See, the bifurcation would change a slight. Here I am going to write stock as 40,000. So other current assets would be my balancing figure for 60,000. That is the only difference, na guys. Had I known, if I had known the profit, let's say the profit is 10%, what would have happened? Stock would have become 36, other current assets would have become 64. That is the only thing. At least I could reach to the answer which is closer to the thing. That's it. Done, people. Noted everything? Huh? Is this assumption understood, guys? Okay. Some people see what happens. Some people are asking me, sir, that means he sold the goods at cost. Who sold? This is all estimation, you understand? This is all about checking your knowledge of ratios. There is no such real business. What people you think of starting a joint stock company with 1 lakh rupee share capital? You will spend much bigger amount only on the formation. So this is just to check your skills and apply those adjusting skills. Okay, fine. While estimating, sales is given, right? Cost of goods sold is not available. Okay, that is the nearest substitution. Correct? That is the nearest substitution. That cost is not available. Okay, let me take it on sales. At least some approximate values I'll get. Right? I hope this part is clear to all of you. Okay, good. So we are good to go for the next question. Sir, will you finish the topic today? No. We have to still do few ratios if you remember that. I think here you can complete everything. GP operating. Yeah. People listen. This question, no, this question. Okay, I'm going to ask you to complete and write all these, calculate all these answers. Okay, and then we will give some basic reasons are like this. Okay, so we will quickly go through the sum. Here, basically, it's all about calculating the ratios. It's very bland question. So see, what is a lot of things are given to you. Okay. In a meeting held at Solan towards the end of 2000, what is Solan? Find out on that night. Nolan's brother Solan? No. Not a. Or it's a place. It's a place in Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Anyway, that hardly matters to us. In a meeting held at Solan towards the end of 2019, directors of Mrs. HPCL Limited have taken a decision to diversify. At present, sells all finished goods from its own warehouse Company issued debentures on 1st January. Very good, good people. And purchase fixed asset on the same day. Congratulations to them. Purchase price have remained stable. Wow, wow, wow. Lot of information, guys. See, cash sales, credit sales. Total sales is 3 lakh. Total sales is 374. Okay, fine. Less cost of goods sold. Draw some lines, people. Draw some lines. This is to be subtracted. Then you will get gross profit. Don't sit idle. This is not Sandeep Baba's pravachan. Do all these. Otherwise, you will not get the flow of the question. All other places in India are bombed or what? Everybody is alive, na? Huh, okay, good. So, see, this one, these plus these plus these plus this is this total. Understood? Are people don't understand this flow sometimes. Uh, yes. Then subtract this. Yeah, see, here the interest is nil, huh, guys? The interest is nil. Wherein here the interest is there. Here the interest is nil, here the interest is there. You know what? The first four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are your operating expenses. This is a cheating. Cheating in the sense that they always do like that. They themselves, people who prepare a question, they purposely do like this. See, they have missed a step in between. Purposely, I'm telling you. After this, what should have been done? They should have written EBIT. You understand me? After this, they should have written EBIT. Then less interest. You're getting my point? They have purposely hidden that. Purposely they have done that so that you make a mistake. Some one of you will do what? Operating expense now. Let's take total 59. You forget that they have purposely added interest over there. They won't have that to happen and we won't let that happen. So be alert when you solve this. Okay. Purposely they have skipped that step of showing you the EBIT. Right, friends? Okay. Then fixed assets are given. Total value. Receivable, cash, bank, stock. See, the total of these three is your total current assets. 50 and 10, 60, 60 and 60, 120. So this plus this is 120. You understand when I say no, read the question carefully. That's what we are doing right now. Okay. From this, payables are to be subtracted. But then first what they have done, they are taking, see, this is so funny. They could have directly written over here. Payables is total current liabilities. But purposely, this total is taken over here. 50 plus 0 is 50. Excellent. Okay. So see guys, this is your current assets. This is your current assets. I hope you read what I'm saying. This is A. This is B. Working capital is A minus CL. That is what? A minus B. So this 120 minus this 50 gives you 70. Got it? And then fixed asset 30,000. By the time we read all this, no, we lose our track. What happened? We lose our track. No, fixed asset is 50,000. What is the 70,000? Working capital. So this should have been application of funds. Because we have taken working capital. Fixed assets plus investments plus working capital is application of funds. We have a very specific meaning attached to total assets. Do you know that? It is fixed assets plus investments plus current asset. Okay. And application of funds, when we say it is fixed assets plus investments plus working capital, right? So they have written very casually. See, these are purposely done things. Okay. Fixed assets plus working capital. Investment is not there, obviously. Would amount to what? These are the printing errors. No, no, no. Questions have come like this in the exam only. And in the module also, in the institute's material, they have given. These are the things done purposely to check your understanding. Then the represented by. So what do you mean by represented by? So they are talking about sources of funds. Okay. Share capital and reserves and surplus. This makes your what? This makes your shareholder funds. And debenture stands for debt. Right? At present, debt is not there. So 75-25 final. See here, these two would be your shareholder funds. Correct, friend? And then debt would be separate. Ultimately, everything is added and that becomes what? That becomes sources of funds. Understood? I hope people have understood this reading part at least. Right? This is so crucial now, guys. If you miss on reading this correctly, we may end up doing some mistakes. Huh? So please avoid that. We go ahead, guys. We are going to go now. Okay. I hope you have done all the markings that I showed you just now in the balance sheet. Okay. So, okay. The things that you should find. GP ratio. Let's write the formula. GP upon net sales. You to do it. You calculate for the years 2019 and 20. For both the years you to calculate. Okay, friends. So GP is there, sales is there, guys. Okay. Operating expense. Smart people. You know, they've asked you operating expenses to sales. And the people who miss on that interest, they're going to make a mess of it. I asked for operating expenses, guys. Operating expenses. Let me again, once again, alert you people. This would be operating expense over here, and these would be operating expenses over. Correct. Interest you remove aside. Don't make a mistake. So operating, you have to calculate on your own at home, people. Operating profit, guys, EBIT upon net sales. I don't want you to make mistakes, so I'm talking so much. Otherwise, I would have told you, go and solve. Wait a minute, guys. Post me operating profit of year 2019 and 20 both. 15-15. How 15-15? 15 and 19, I suppose, guys. 15 and 19. Yes. See, here what will happen? Listen to me. See, if you go follow our presentation, 64 minus 49, 64 minus 49, giving you 15 over here. EBIT, operating profit. Right, friends? Now, see, EBIT, 15,000 minus interest nil. So, same. Here, what will happen, guys? If you take a total of this, what we discussed, this 14 plus 10 plus 19 plus 14 comes to 57,000. Some people have written 57,000. Guys, that 57,000 is the total of the expenses, right? So 76 minus 57 gives you 19,000. So here, if I keep an intermediate step, 19,000 would be your EBIT. From this, we'll subtract this interest of 2,000 and then you will get 17 as your net profit. So your operating profit, your EBIT has to be 19,000. You understand? This is just a presentation glitch done purposely. Understood, huh? Purposely, this is a presentation glitch, dear friends. Nothing else. Purposely. Okay. Capital turnover ratio is capital employed turnover ratio. What is that? Sales upon capital employed. Stock turnover ratio is what? COGS upon average stock. Listen to me. Is average stock possible? See, opening stock of 2019 is given 40,000. So we can do it now. Opening stock of 2019 is 40,000. Closing stock is there in the balance sheet here. So 40 and 60 will give you average stock. For 2019, guys, this will become opening stock. No, 60,000 will be opening and 94 will be closing. Could you understand this? Sure? Okay. Okay. Then net profit to net worth, that is returns on net worth. So net profit after tax upon proprietors funds. Okay, and to calculate receivable collection period, always I tell you first calculate debtors turnover ratio, and then after you get debtors turnover ratio, you calculate ACP as what? 12 by DT. Okay, ratio relating to capital employed should be based on the capital at the end of the year. That's what you're going to do. Okay, you will take this as a capital employed for year 1 lakh, and this as a capital employed for year 2, 1,47,000. Okay, there are some extra zeros, remove them. So I hope you have understood this. Now you can calculate this, guys. Hello? Calculate now? Sure now? Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Okay, so this is what I'm leaving to you people. Now we will talk about few ratios, guys, because these ratios are going to come over here in this question. So we will quickly talk about few ratios. Okay, let's start with that. We are done. I hope 4 other ratios. No, it's 9:06. We have good 20-25 minutes, so we can definitely do that. Okay. Reasons for changes in the ratios, that you leave it to me now. Commenting we will do together now. Hello. We will put the comments together. No, we will enjoy commenting together. Okay. That much you leave it to me. Right? You just be ready with your answers. But tomorrow, please don't come with a variety of answers. Like 200 people are there, and then everybody gives a different answer for capital employed turnover ratio. And then the day ends up in just calculating the correct answer. Okay, so that's why I have discussed at length with you guys. Right? The presentation part, there is a small glitch in the presentation part which is done purposely so that you make some mistakes in calculation. To avoid that, we have discussed the presentation part at length. Okay. So whatever comments we have to put, no, we should not have debate. No, we should not have debate. Nothing like healthy debate. No debates tomorrow. We should be unified and have one single answer. No healthy debates I want. Okay, answer should come common. Yeah, after discussing so much, if answers come different, then nothing healthy can happen from my side. Yeah, so we were to talk about some ratios. So let's shift to a ratio page. Some more important ratios. So here, I suppose you have left 3 sides blank, guys. Correct, now? So we'll continue over there. I'll show question 9 also, textbook part also, but let me first go through this, please. So on the ratios, continue. Okay, we're done till 4 ratios. Let the 5th one. Book value per share. This is calculated for this is calculated for equity. Okay. This also is what calculated for equity. So how is it to be calculated? Very simple. You take equity shareholders funds divided by what? Number of equity shares. I'll just write over here equity shareholders funds includes what? It includes equity share capital plus all the reserves and surplus. See guys, the accumulated profits minus what? Miscellaneous expenses. Okay. Hmm. So what it shows how much, because see, equity share capital is always at face value, correct? Whatever company collects for you, the profits, they go on accumulating over here. Correct? Equity share capital is always at face value. Whatever company collects goes on accumulating over here. In what? In reserves and surplus. So higher book value means the fair chances that the share will have a higher market value. Okay. So when I'm going to buy shares as an investor, I always look for this book value per share. Okay. We will first complete this and then I will show you few things practically. Once the lecture gets over, people, you have a second lecture immediately. 10 o'clock. Oh, within half an hour you have a next lecture. Okay, then no discussion. I would have shown you something on money control and then how the book value could be seen and all that. But then if you immediately have tomorrow you don't have a next lecture. Must be having tomorrow also. We'll try. Let's see. People are giving me suggestions. Teach less tomorrow and show more of the other things. Thank you. Let's come to sixth one. Let me write it on the next page. Let's come to sixth one. Price earning ratio, commonly known as P ratio in the market, also known as P multiple. Okay, you know what? These are ratios that I'm teaching now. They're actually used in the market. Okay, as an investor, I also go through these things. I check book value per share of the company. Okay, then I check this P ratio also to give me the hint of some market movement, not a full proof, but at least I get some hint. So what is this ratio? Very simple. It's very simple. Price. Okay, and the second component is what? Earning. As always, try to remember with the name. Ratio of price with that of earning. Simple. So what does it mean? What does it mean? Price means market price, and earnings means earning per share. So if I want to construct a ratio out of this, it's very simple. I'll say this is market price per share. We denote it by MPS. Okay, and earnings we all know. It is what? Earning per share. Guys, we have done this as a very first ratio, EPS. Correct? So now you tell me if I have to write the ratio, how I would write? Price earning ratio, right? I'm highlighting the things so please so that you can visualize. Price earning ratio, ratio of price with that of earning. So in the numerator, it would be MPS. The denominator, it would be dash times. Right? Yes, Lakshay. MRF book value check now 29,654. Why is it so high? Now, if you have checked MRF book value, go and check the Apollo also. Why is it so high? Go through their balance sheet at length. Go to their balance sheet at length, Lakshay. You'll find they have only 4.2 crore shares. They will have only 4.2 crore shares outstanding. Whereas if you go through, yes, if you go through the Apollo Tyres, they have 240 crore shares outstanding. So whatever is available, okay, MRF Tire share is almost now more than 90,000. Okay. Apollo Tire share is only how much? No, not done stock split. They're not interested. So Apollo Tire is what? Hardly what? 200 something. Right? Why it is a difference? The difference is that whatever is the equity shareholder fund of MRF Tires get divided is only 4.2 crore shares. And whatever the equity shareholder fund of Apollo Tires get divided in 240 crore shares. That is a massive difference. That is a massive difference. Okay, so let's talk about this ratio. Let's talk about this ratio. So what it shows, how many times of EPS people are ready to pay to buy the share. Okay, see, I would put it like this. Suppose there are two companies, A Limited, B Limited. Both have a market price of 100 rupees. So upfront, what appears? Both shares are at the same level. 100 rupees, 100 rupees. Sold at same price. But then you see EPS. Suppose this has a earning per share of 10 and suppose this has a earning per share of 20. Okay. Convert this into PE multiple, PE ratio. That means I'm paying 10 times over here right now of the earning per share. The share would earn 10 rupees for me. This is 10 rupees per share. This is 20 rupees per share. So share of A, how many times I'm paying? 10 times of earning I'm paying. Right? I'll write over here 10 times of EPS. Don't write in the exam. In the exam, you just write P ratio as 10 times. But understand, P ratio is what? 10 times. 10 times of what? EPS I'm ready to pay. Correct? Here, if you calculate it, it will come only 5 times. So here, how much? 5 times of EPS I have to pay. So guys, now if I think of buying the share, which share is cheaper? Actually speaking, A is cheaper or B is cheaper, like that. B is cheaper. You understand, guys? B is far cheaper, no? Means it seems to be same, like this also is costing 100, this also is costing 100. But when we compare it with earning, then you realize, oh, now B is cheaper. I have to pay only 5 times to buy B. But if I have to buy A, I'll have to pay 10 times of the market price. Okay. Less PE, the more profitable it is. Understood? The reverse of this is earning price ratio. Okay, guys, the reverse of this, literally, reverse of this. Yeah, this ratio is generally, P ratio is generally used by whom, it is used by traders. Okay. So they like, B is cheaper, no? Good time to buy. A is costlier, good time to sell, like that. But again, I tell you, that's not the final, only one verdict. There are many other factors which decide whether to buy or sell. Okay. So let's talk about the next seventh ratio. Literally reverse of this, guys. What was this ratio? Price earning ratio. Now we are doing earning price ratio. And then you should be able to form the formula. Okay, this time it is earning price ratio. Yes, earning price ratio. Earnings to price. Okay. Yeah. So what will be the ratio? Earning is EPS, correct? So our ratio will be simple. Again, the same thing. You say EPS upon what? MPS. Simple. Okay. Yeah, this is generally in the form of percentage. Okay, this also is known as earnings yield ratio. You know what, guys? Whatever we wrote on the top now and we concluded it is good to buy B. Same thing here we will convert in the form of earnings and we will understand. Let's calculate this ratio. Okay, for A and for B. You stick to the same numbers. MPS is 100, 100 and EPS is 10 and 20. Okay. So we'll calculate EP ratio, earning price ratio, and you will know your answer that earnings over here are 10% of the market price. Right? Can I say what is this? These earnings are that is 10% of MPS. Correct? Means I know that. Okay, fine. I go to the market and buy this share for 100 rupees. It will earn 10% for it. Correct? And wherein I calculate it over here, it will be 20%. So this will be 20% of MPS. The earnings are going to be, and then obviously, guys, you're going to again select B only with the change in the ratio. Answer won't change, but this is just a way to interpret. Got it point? Okay, people, you got this? Hello, people. I need a confirmation from you. Did you get this point, guys? Did you understand these two ratios? P ratio talks in multiples. EP ratio talks in the terms of what? How much percentage of earnings? Everyone clear to this? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Without taking any rest, continually you can go to this. Thank you. Thank you so much. 1 minute. Yes. So this ratio is also clear. Okay. Let's come to next ratio. Dividend price ratio, also known as dividend yield ratio. Okay. Simple. Ratio of dividend with that of what? Price. Okay. So dividend means it's going to be dividend per share. And price means again MPS only. Market price per share. Okay. Yes. Why compare like this? Why compare like this? You know what? The formula, now I hope the formula would be clear. It will be DPS upon MPS. You understand, guys? The whole series of ratios that I've taught you, I've always tried to tell you that see the name contains the formula. Don't take the burden to remember the ratio. Understand the meaning behind it also. See, why DPS upon MPS? Why dividend should be compared with market price? Okay. What it will show? It will show percentage of returns to investor. Why, sir? Why? There is a reason. See, investor purchases shares at MPS. He doesn't buy it at face value. You know, it's a the day I get the shares, a good company share at face value. That means it's a big lottery. Not possible. So investor purchases shares at what? MPS. But company always declares dividend as what? As a certain percentage of face value, right? So you come across the things, guys. Companies declare dividend like this: 200% dividend, 300% dividend. Huh? Infosys just now gave 300% dividend, 15 rupees, right? See what happens. See, it goes like this. Let's take a practical example. Okay. Suppose investor purchases one share for 3,000. Fine. So this becomes NPS. Let's say face value of the share is 10 rupees. Okay. Company says dividend 300%. Correct. Now let's say this investor is new. Huh? He is not from a commerce stream. He knows nothing. So he's like jumping with joy. He thinks that he'll get 300% of 3,000. And all his dreams are shattered. His heart will be broken when he will receive the dividend in his account. He'll get only 30 rupees. Right now, understand now? That's a problem, guys. That's a problem. Okay. So dividend actually received would be 300%. I don't deny that, but of face value, 10 rupees. So 30 rupees you'll get. Now you say company is standing on the rooftop and shouting 300% dividend, 300% dividend, 300% dividend. But he has not bought it for 10 rupees. He has bought it for what price? He has bought it for 3,000 rupees. So now investor will say, investors rate of returns. So he will say, okay, fine. Now let me calculate what? Dividend price ratio. Okay, he will say, that is more sensible for me. Dividend price ratio. He'll say, let me compare DPS with the MPS. I bought the share for how much? I bought the share for 3,000 and I earned dividend of how much? 30 rupees. So for me, it is 1%. Correct. Huh? Yeah. For me, it is 1%. Company may shout that we gave away 300% dividend, but because I did not buy the share at 10 rupees, I bought the share at 3,000. So from my point of view, it is only 1%. Everyone clear to what we discussed, guys? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Few more ratios are there, but then that we will add tomorrow. 2, 3 more ratios we'll add tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow first we'll do that. We'll add the remaining ratios and then we will continue. Hmm. Yeah. In case you missed from this, this is all those other important ratios. Okay. So now let me take you to the questions. Some people are like, sir, we want this also. Okay, fine. Some people are saying we want screenshot of this also. Okay. Question part screenshot, sir, we want. So where did we start today? We will keep everything. Open book exam, guys. Yeah, those who are done can definitely leave. If you have no business, then you have nothing, no reason to be here. Those who are done, no guys. Hello? We feel like we are done, sir. Why we should wait? Please don't wait. Okay, enjoy your break at full. Huh? Yes, Laksha, you talk to me.
Yes, sir. I have a small doubt. For book value per share, sir, actually in real life, for the denominator part, the number of equity shares, we take the issued number of shares, right, sir?
Yes. Nominal is obviously not considered. Nominal, see the nominal phase means the final authorized capital, the difference between the two, unissued part.
Right.
Nobody owns that. No?
Correct. Okay.
Why should I?
Uh,
I will distribute among the family members who are present. Now, those who are dead or those who are
not
not.
present.
Why should I?
Correct. Okay, so got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, people keep taking screenshots, huh? I can show everything. I am doing the same thing, guys. Yeah, those who are asked, but tomorrow we'll finalize the rate of screenshot. Yes, yes. How much we should charge? Correct. Yeah, people needed this also. Question number 9 also people needed. Now that's all. Show that also. Show the question also because a lot of presentational changes are there. Then question is sorted out. Let's go to the solution. Thank you. Thank you. Question 6, question 7. Okay, so I'll scroll a little up so you can take for the next page. We're done for this, huh? Showing from question number 1, guys. Now please take whatever. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys. Those who are done can leave. Don't wait. Enjoy your break at full. Those who have something pending, they only wait. Otherwise, please leave. Don't take average for 2020 OV or can you take average for 19? No. For average debtors is 19 is not possible because opening debtors of 19 are not given. So don't change your policies. If you do closing in 19, then do closing in 20 also. Don't compare wrong figures. You should have one common base of comparison. OV, are you listening to me? Yeah. Yes, sir. Bye. Bye, Kunal. Bye. Bye. Please, guys, take the screenshots, whatever you want. If you're done, leave. No problem. Bye, Sumeshwar. Bye, Ovi. Bye. Ria, other important ratio from sixth. Wait, Baba, wait. Let me complete this first. Screenshotting. Last page over here. Oops. Other important ratios anybody needs. Yes. Bye, Darshan. Bye. I'm scrolling to the next page. Done, people. Finally, all screenshot taking is done. Okay. Please solve those who are there. Please solve the question that I've asked. Okay. Yep. Chalo. Bye, everyone. Yes, finally. Thank you. Yes, Priya. Bye. Enjoy your break. See you tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.